worked very hard. He's had to earn it. It wasn't easy for him, considering the fact that, of course he does average over 50 in first-class cricket, but he hadn't played first-class cricket, for the last 3 years. Probably wouldn't have made the 11 if, we hadn't had the injuries and people hadn't been resting. But, he got his opportunity, he's taken it with both hands, and he's really shown his quality.
Prakash, followed by Kushan. Prakash, go ahead, please.
Rahul, what did you make of the pitch, which by Indian standards surprisingly held on so well even all through the 5 days? Even on the final day, even the final session, the turn felt a little slow, which was the case from the early on.
Yeah, I guess just the facts of the pitch were that it probably was low and slow. Probably didn't have that much bounce, didn't have turn. You probably expect a little bit more wear and tear on these wickets in Indian conditions, over the course of 5 days. It just didn't seem to have that kind of bite. It's generally in India on days 5 you can challenge both edges. At least your spinners certainly can challenge both edges, both the outside edge for the catches and the inside edge, when you can beat people on the inside edge and get the LBWs. But, honestly, in this game, the outside edge was virtually ruled out, and even to the last day, none of the edges carried, and there were very few catches close to the, I can't remember a catch close to the bat. I think Bharat took a couple, but other than that, there was, nothing that's, so it sort of just felt like there was only one way to get people out, which is bowled and LBW, and it was probably true in the last session. So I think we did a great job in spite of that, to be able to prize out 9 wickets on the last day. But it was tough. Look, we expect it to be tough in Kanpur. Let's be honest, I've played here before. I know wickets here can be tough. But yeah, this was probably even lower and slower than anything I've ever experienced here. Usually on days 5 you should get a bit more help, or the cracks widen up a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's the winter, I don't know what it was, but it just felt like if you wanted to block and if you didn't want to score runs, then it really felt difficult to get people out, and we saw that. And we had quality guys who were able to make a game of this. Otherwise, this could have easily gone into become a dull draw.
We'll take last few, Kushan, followed by a few questions in Hindi. Kushan, go ahead.
Coach, just wanted to know, how worried would you be about Ajinkya's form, because it's been 12 test matches, which is a pretty long period throughout the 2021 with an average of under 20, and how is Ishant Sharma shaping up from England to here, these two senior players? Are you worried or not? How do you feel about it?
You don't get worried. You don't get worried. Of course, you'd like more runs from Ajinkya. I'm sure he would like a few more runs. But he's a quality player, and he's done well for India in the past. And he's one of those guys with quality, and he's got that experience. So hopefully, it's just a matter of an innings, or it's a matter of a game where he can turn that around. Certainly, he would like to score more runs. He knows that, and we know that.
Go ahead.
No,
हाय राहुल भाई, आपसे सिर्फ एक चीज ये जानना चाहेंगे कि हमने पहले देखा कि किस तरीके से करुण नायर ने जब 100 बनाया था, तो उसके बाद ज्यादा उन्हें मौके नहीं मिले. तो कहीं श्रेयस अय्यर के साथ भी तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि जब कप्तान वापस आएंगे तो जो आपके सेट खिलाड़ी हैं उनको खिलाए रखने के लिए, कहीं श्रेयस के साथ तो ऐसा नहीं होगा?
देखिए, हम लोगों ने डिसाइड नहीं किया है क्या हमारा प्लेइंग 11 होगा. अभी बहुत जल्दी होगी उसके बारे में. आज तो हम इस टेस्ट मैच के बारे में ही सोच रहे थे. जब मुंबई जाएंगे तो ऑब्वियसली वहाँ की कंडीशंस देखेंगे, पिच देखेंगे, लोगों की फिटनेस देखेंगे. विराट कोहली भी आएंगे, सो उनके साथ भी सलाह मशवरा होगा, और हम तब डिसीजन लेंगे कि क्या हमारी प्लेइंग 11 होगी और कौन खेलेगा.
रोहित जुबलान, go ahead.
राहुल सर, हाइंडसाइट में एक सवाल था. ये सवाल कल जिस हिसाब से हमने डिक्लेयर किया, क्या आपको लगता है कि हम थोड़ा सा और तेज खेल सकते थे उस आधे घंटे में, और थोड़ा सा और आधा घंटा दे सकते थे न्यूजीलैंड की टीम को बैट करने के लिए लास्ट आवर में, जैसा आज ऐसा लगा कि अगर थोड़ा सा और एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम मिलता तो शायद हम ऑल आउट कर पाते उन्हें? क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है?
No, I don't think so. That's not my reading of the game. Till half an hour before we declared, we were under pressure. All the 3 results were possible, to be very honest with you. If we had got out and we had, obviously Riddhima Saha, showed great courage and character to be batting with the stiff neck that he had, we we had lost our last 3 wickets quickly, and they were chasing 240, 250 with, you know, approximately 110 overs. Then they're looking at 2.3 runs an over. So no, that's not my reading of the game. I thought we timed our declarations really well. We needed that partnership because if Shreyas, you know, we lost Shreyas just before tea, and then we had that partnership which was critical for us from 167 for 7 to get to 234 for 7 was absolutely necessary. As you saw, this wicket is really flat. You know, it's not easy to if it was turning square and bouncing, and like I said, if we had both the edges in play, I would have, you know, there would have been a different situation. But no, my reading of the game was not that at all. Even today, I mean, you know, you walk into a ground and you know the opposition just needs under 3 runs and over, and that's not a lot of runs, you know. That's not a lot of runs on a last day if a couple of batsmen get set. Yeah, of course, I thought we did it well. We timed it well. We managed to get a wicket yesterday, and we came very close today. So I thought we got that right. You know, we were under pressure as well with the bat. I think people forget that. You know, we were under pressure as well with the bat, even just maybe 45 minutes before we declared.
Final question from Kanpur. Nikhil Bahapat, go ahead. Final question.
Yeah, Rahul sir, today in the day, Ravichandran Ashwin surpassed Harbhajan Singh to be India's 3rd highest wicket leader in Test. Your thoughts on his achievement?
Yeah, I think it's a phenomenal achievement. I think it's a, you know, Harbhajan Singh was a really fine bowler and someone I played a lot of cricket with, and you know, terrific bowler for India. And what Ashwin's done to be able to go past him in just 80 Test matches is a phenomenal achievement. I think it's, you know, I think Ashwin's one of those guys who's just, he's been an absolute match winner for India. Even today, you saw on this difficult wicket, the way he pulled us back into the game on that third morning with that spell of 11 overs, you know, was absolutely phenomenal. And then today, you know, just to keep us alive in the game, constantly be threatening on wickets like this, is a tribute to his skill and ability. You know, I think he's just evolved. He's kept growing. He's one of those guys who keeps thinking about the game, keeps changing, keeps evolving, and that's why he's got where he has. I mean, you don't achieve what Ashwin has achieved without growing and improving and evolving. You know, and I think it's a pleasure to have someone like him in the dressing room and to work with him. And yeah, he's phenomenal and really